Alrighty folks, how you doing? Well, time for another midnight walk down by the river Firthy Forth. Aye, so there's no point pointing the camera at me because you'll not be able to see me, so we're going to watch the lights as we walk along the shoreline. Over there is South Queensferry and North Queensferry, but I prefer calling it South Queensferry because that's where I grew up. The ferry. What a place the ferry was. Used to hear the run of the whole village. Just more like you in the days. You could go wherever you want. No, like these days they've got you on a short lead tied to your fucking Nintendo. So, what can I tell you? I don't know where I left off in the last one, so I can't tell you exactly where I am with my current philosophies. Well, I can't tell you, but I don't know if I've told you already. Maybe I told you in the last one that I think knew that Jesus didn't exist. He was a pagan god, and he's been changed over time and used for control by the Vatican and all that. So I'll not go over that ground again, but that's where I am with that one. It's quite funny though when you listen to these guys rattle on about Jesus, they can do quite a good job of convincing you that you better start believing in him. You see, it's a myth. These guys get their power for the myth. They don't even ken it's a myth, they think it's real, and then they say, I'm doing it for the power of God, for the power of Jesus, and they do good things. But would they do the same good things if they ken it was a myth? Theoretically speaking, I think you could, because that's how I'm going to start using it for no one. I'm just going to ken, I'm the Jesus myth. I will die and be reborn. I'll sacrifice myself to cleanse my own sins, never mind anyone else's. Because the Nob has had a few sins in his time. Aye, I have indeed. Haven't we all though, haven't we all? But most folk like to keep it to themselves. Well, I think we should be talking about them. Get them out there, you can. And then we can maybe learn from each other and start healing ourselves. Because I think there's a lot of healing to go on this planet, you can. Everyone's locked in their house tonight. We could be out down here having a good old sing-song, you can. We're locked in these concrete prisons called a house with a Google box in front of us. So as long as we've got the Google box, nothing else matters, eh? That's basically the long and short of it. So I'm doing a gig tomorrow night, and basically I'm doing a Glasgow slam, a poetry slam. You've got 2 minutes for your poem and you've got 2 poems to recite. I don't know whether I should start off with Ordinary Punter, which might throw the audience a bit. They might not be expecting that for the Nob. It's more of a philosophical yin, but it kind of gets the gist of what I'm all about across, and it would fit comfortably within the 2 minutes, so I could kind of introduce myself a little bit of banter and then do the poem, which is maybe the way to go. That's quite a good idea. In the second poem I can choose between Shame on the Family or Dodgy Crowd. I've recently, basically the day I went to the library and edited them a bit, tried to make them a bit more funny, you can. Try to get a few more laughs in, stick a couple more verses in, and try and milk them more than I'm doing it. Instead of learning a new poem, I'm just going to rehash or writing a new poem. That's what I should be doing, you can. I just going to get the origins right first. I think I'm going to go over them all meticulously and funny them up so that every in's a fucking killer, and then I'll start writing new ins once I've got some fucking people actually wanting to ken about my stuff, you can. So tomorrow night, I don't think I'm going to win this competition because they'll all be awesome performance poets skiing at Wildy, and I'm just going to stand there and read. I could memorise the first gin, Ordinary Punter, because that's an old gin, but I'm going to say in my introduction that I wrote these on the bus on the way through, so I hate to read them. That'll give me the excuse to read the second gin, and I've only got 2 minutes, so I hate to fucking plough through it without an introduction. There's method in my madness. Sometimes I go on stage and just make it up as I go along, and other times I hear a wee plan in my head, you can. Because as long as you've got a plan, then you can change your plan. But if you didn't have a plan, then fucking hell, just go round in circles. Maybe I should write a plan more often. Because I didn't stick too much to plans. There's all these folk on the internet, isn't there? The internet posse telling you how to fucking make money online. Do this, do that, get followers, get an email address, get fucking list built, get on Pinterest, do a webinar, do a live stream. Fucking hell, it's unreal. In the good old days, you can, people just used to write their shit and perform their shit, and then if they were any good, somebody took them up and paid them some money. These days there's no lot of money going around, so you hate to do all the shit yourself, and it stops you from actually writing the shit you're supposed to write. So you call yourself a poet, but you're more of a fucking web fucking addict, you can. And then you get distracted when you're on the web for fucking all the hardcore porn that's at your fingertips. So it's no easy there, is it? You've got to do what you got to fucking do. But I just want, I think, now to start focusing. See, keep getting distracted. I try and do a website and write blogs and all that. It takes time to write a blog and put pictures in and get them on YouTube and get the embed code, la la la. It all takes time. And then I'm too tired, my brain's worked for 2 hours, I say, oh Christ, I can't write some material as well now, and far less fucking remember any. So, but I think the time's come for that. I've got this poetry gig, and then next week I'm doing a comedy gig. I might actually get some material in the bag for that, Ian, and try and make me get some more laughs, I reckon. You can always fall back into material and then waffle more pish instead of just waffle and pish. Because when you watch it back, although it seems quite amusing at the time, when you watch it back it's like, alright, but it could be better, you can, and I guess that's what, but at the same time, I didn't really want to be a comedian. I just want to be able to communicate. That's what I want to do. Talk to people on a level, you can. Get down with them. Say, what's happening your end, pal? Where are you fae? Aye, life's pretty shit, we should do something about it. That's what I want to do. But I didn't think I'm going to get anywhere in the comedy world anyways. And it's fucking pressure, but still, if you can make people laugh, then that's half the battle, I guess. So maybe I should concentrate on that bit first. And then I can maybe do radio interviews when I can talk to them on a one-to-one level kind of thing, you can. Who kens? The last time I done a comedy gig I just made shit up, and I was quite happy at a couple of the jokes that came out, but they weren't fucking hilarious and there wasn't a routine behind it, so that's how I got away with just telling the poems. But now I made the poems funnier. If I do material as well, fucking hell, I'll be kicking ass. It's about time, because I've been at this game fucking long enough without getting anywhere. It's unreal how I can do so much and get so little feedback. I don't know what's going on. I think people must hate me or are intimidated by me. I'm guessing a bit of both. A bit of fucking both. So I've come down to my usual spot here. For some reason I like doing a wee sidetrack there. Coming off the beaten path and down to this wee kind of harboury bit, even though there's no boat here. Some water's there. And you can see the chemical factory, or the comical factory, you can. It's comical, alright. I've got a few stories for there I could tell you when I used to work in the comical factory. Like one of them, the story is about 2 guys called the Fat Boys, right? Somebody was very imaginative and came up with a nickname, the Fat Boys. You came with somebody at work one time used their imagination more than any I'd ever seen in my life, ever. In that place anyway, you can. He came up with the best nickname ever for 2 fat guys. Can you think it? Here, stab at it. Nah, second, who's about this shit? The Chip Pandales. Ha 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 ha. I still laugh when I hear that, you know, at least I pretend to laugh so that the audience laughs when I tell them it. Really, I stopped laughing at it the second time I heard it. Because that's comedy, innit? Once you've heard the shit, then you some people want to hear the same material. Well, I've listened to Bill Hicks till I was blue in the face, so I guess classic material. Anyway, I'm listening to the Media Whores album, Pornophonica, because I've been meaning to review that for quite a while, so I'm going to try and get her into that sometime soon. But tomorrow I'm going to be focusing on getting my 2 poems together. It said there was a playoff in the final, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. And that'll be me the new. Thanks for listening. Cheers the new. Bye bye.